What's up, YouTubers? So I wanted to do a video real quick. It won't take terribly long, but I have been asked on numerous occasions how I am able to produce such a massive amount of vapor with such a short draw. And, well, I wanted to talk on it. Surprisingly, it's a popular subject. But all I really do with any atomizer I have set up is I run them very warm because I like a warm, dense vape. So that helps. Running it very warm helps. Two is the type of draw you have, and it's something either you have or you don't have, but you can work on. And what I mean by that is some people have a very light draw where you're drawing on something but you're not really pulling. You're just kind of taking in the vapor production that's put off by the coil. Nothing crazy. Now, when you're pulling on it, essentially what you're doing is you're creating vacuum in your tank if you're running a tank, and that vacuum helps continually wick your coils. So obviously if you're running dry on your wicks, you're not producing a whole lot of cloud because, well, you're vaping cotton at that point. But this is just some 75-25 prohibition, nothing terribly crazy on the VG level. We're running 300 watts. It's all in the pull. It's all in how you draw on your atomizer. We can do the same thing, but draw very lightly, which is not very pleasant. You still get production, but it's very thin. It's not that thick, chunky kind of wall that you're looking for. And a lot of that, and what I tell everyone is, imagine that you are snorkeling or you're diving in a pool, whatever it may be, and you have stayed down as long as you can till you run out of oxygen. You break the surface, and the first thing you do is you take a deep breath of air. That deep breath of air goes straight down your diaphragm, fully expands your lungs. If you are looking to throw a massive cloud of vapor production, that's what you're looking for. And you can also do so by breathing in not only from your mouth, but also from your nose. You can do it at the same time. This is how I hit something every single time, though. So it wasn't like I picked up a tank almost 5 years ago and knew how to do this. It was just a technique that I worked on, and realized that if you're going to draw like this, you need to run a bunch of power. So then we got up to running a bunch of power. Then we had to build coils to support it. But we're not running super crazy wattage. Let me grab something that's, well, I don't really have anything that's not silly high wattage. But you don't need to run mega power to do so. I mean, we can do 40 watts on a billet box. Nothing crazy. Little 0.5 ceramic EUC coil at 40 watts. Plenty of vapor production. I can't stress it enough. You can do it with anything, but it all comes down to technique. So if you feel your technique is lacking on how you draw off your atomizer, it's something to work on. Just working on breaths. I don't have to do a booty dip or pop or sit there and exhale 4 times to make sure my lungs are expanded. You just pull on it. That's the best way to put it. You want to feel that juice saturate in your wicks. You can do so by watching it wick. If you're pulling on a tank, you will see bubbles go up into your tank. You're going to see that anyways as you're vaping on it, but more so if you're really pulling on it and running high wattage. Your draw will also help feed your tank. So another thing to think about, if you run a tank and you struggle with wicking, your draw can also significantly impact how well that tank runs. So again, this video might not be for everybody. Some people might thumbs down and say, well, we all know that. But clearly there is not everyone that knows this, because I get messaged about it almost every day. $280 watts. That's all. That's my advice. If you want to blow bigger clouds, or you feel that you have all the right factors and your clouds are still weak, work on your technique on how you draw off your atomizer. That's it. Peace.